Hi, Matt Welch here with Nick Gillespie. It's Ask a Libertarian Day going into its semifinal stretch. We're here to answer your questions and talk a bit about the themes in the Declaration of Independence, which is newly out in paperback. The next question comes in via Facebook. Joshua Walker asks, what is the Libertarian plan for fixing the debt and deficit problem? Not generalities, but specific points. Nick?
I think it was last year at some point, myself and frequent collaborator, Reason economics columnist Veronique Duvergy, wrote a story called The 19% Solution, where we showed how you could balance the budget over 10 years without raising taxes simply by maintaining basically current levels of spending, keeping them in the historic range of revenue of 19% of GDP. That would be a great first start, and then over time you basically keep federal spending constant and start working down, get rid of entitlements, entitlement spending that has run out of control, provide a safety net for people, which this is a subject of a forthcoming cover story in Reason, and that's the basic way to get things going. We have a spending problem in the United States. We do not particularly have a revenue problem because we have shown time and time again that we're willing to spend 40% more than we're willing to take in revenue. The real problem is bringing spending down, not necessarily raising revenues.
The federal budget in 2000, one of Bill Clinton's last, was $1.8 trillion. In Barack Obama's first, it was $3.6 trillion. I think that's double. There's some time off for inflation and population growth, which is around 10% during that time. But it really shows that we goose the hell out of government. And by we, I do mean George W. Bush and the Republican majority did a lot of that. And those who believe that government spending is the great engine of job creation, I think, have a difficult time answering, well, where'd all them jobs go? Or certainly have a lot higher unemployment now than we did then. We have another issue that I recommend people look up called How to Slash Spending. It was a 3D issue with a terrible knife coming through the cover with really concrete proposals for how do you do things like unwind Fannie and Freddie, which is just a nightmare, and how do you close. And what are some test cases in the past in Canada, in New Zealand, and in the United States after World War II, where people cut federal budgets pretty significantly and saw, surprise, surprise, economic growth as a direct result. So we have pragmatic solutions all up and down the street on that. Please refer to them at reason.com on our cover gallery.
Ask a Libertarian 2012. We'll be right back.